I got a scratchy signal amongst the iron, and is it just me, or do I see shiny? Well, welcome back to Curiosity Detecting. I'm at a new property permission this time, and it has this amazing structure on it, which is a home that was built between 1790 and 1810 and still stands to this day. And also on the property, there's a stone home that was built between 1830 and 1850. And I think there's probably some pretty old ground here, but you never really know until you start swinging a coil, and I can't wait to get at it. So I'll see you on the first hole. Right, a 1819, and it was 6 inches down, and I see green roundness. And let's see what we got. Largy for sure. Beautiful Queen Victoria. All right, I'm gonna do cleanup, but this is the third 1800s large cent I've found within 5 feet of this spot. So we'll be right back with a close-up. Well, take a look at this absolutely beautiful 1890 Queen Victoria large cent. I cleaned it up with my thumb, and I'm not going to do another thing to it. So, because Queen Victoria was the first queen of Canada, there's a lot of evidence of her in place names and names of institutions. In fact, the capital city of Saskatchewan is called Regina, which is Latin for queen, named after Queen Victoria. And also, the university where I went, Queen's University, was founded only 4 years into her reign, and it is also named after Queen Victoria. But beautiful example of this coin, and absolutely thrilled to find it. On to the next. Well, the first hole only about 2 inches down, and it's a little Hot Wheels or Matchbox car. It doesn't look like it has a ton of age to it, but maybe an old fire engine. So I'll clean it up and we'll do a close-up, but neat little find. Well, a fairly deep 2021 signal, deeper than I thought it would be, and it looks like we've got a George VI penny. So do we have a year? Apologies for the noise. Well, it's going to take some cleanup, but I'll clean it up and get a year off of it. All right, still a nice early find. I'm just in front of the front step of the old house, and I got a scratchy signal amongst the iron, and is it just me, or do I see shiny? It looks like it's dime size. What are you? Oh, it's a wreathed dime. All right, I'm going to do a close-up, and we'll do the spray nice and steady with the tripod. All right, be right back. Well, here goes with the spray. I think I can already see King George V. And there he is, well worn. George V, you can read around the outside, Georgius 5 Dei Gratia Rex, which is by the grace of God King, et Indiae Imperator, which means an emperor of India. Now, to see, I believe the coin flips like this. So let's see, the year should be at the bottom. Oh, I was mistaken. It looks like 1918. Wow, this side is actually very clear. All right, so this coin is from the final year of the Great War. Of course, the war, as it was called the Great War at the time, ended on the 11th of November, 1918, but the Treaty of Versailles, the official treaty to end the war, wasn't signed until 1919. An absolutely beautiful example of this coin. I love the contrast from the tarnish. Fantastic. All right, well, I can't wait to see what else is in this front yard. It just takes some doing to go between the iron nails. All right, let's see what else we can find. On to the next. Well, I don't get fooled too often, but this one was just at the right angle to sound decent from several different directions. The old square nail, machine cut, so probably post 1890. On to the next. Well, not 6 inches from that George V silver dime from 1918, I dug this. Oh, it looks like it's it's his son, George VI. And will we get a year off of it? 1943. All right, I think that's the second 43 penny we found. Well, I think I found the hot spot, and I'm going to go low and slow right here. On to the next. Apologies for the wind noise. Again, right in front of the house. And I got an 1819 clean, and I don't know how I missed it before, but I bet the farm that this is going to be a large cent. It's a Queen Victoria large cent. I can see her bust facing to the left. Yep, all right. Moment of truth. What year is it going to be? $0.01. All right, we're going to turn off the camera and do a cleanup. I'll be right back. Well, after a little thumb music, here it is, a beautiful Queen Victoria 1900 large cent. Look at the detail that you can see. Every jewel in her crown, the ribbon in her hair, it's absolutely phenomenal. I'm not going to do a further thing to this side of the coin and this side. I'm just going to do a little cleanup with the toothpick, and that's it. So you'd be surprised how many day-to-day things that people think of and do nowadays actually originated with Queen Victoria. A couple of good examples are, she was the one, her family were the ones who popularized the use of Christmas trees in the home, evergreen trees in the home at Christmas. And also, she was one of the ones who popularized wearing the white wedding dress. So quite a few interesting things in history stem from this one lady who became queen at age 18 and died. She became queen in 1837 and died in 1901. Anyways, absolutely thrilled to find this. I knew it was here, and there's probably more to find. All right, on to the next. Well, again, apologies for the traffic noise, but another 1920 signal popped out on the cloth here. What do we got? It's a penny. Don't tell me it's going to be another George VI from the 40s. That's exactly what it is. It's George VI. What year? 1940, right on the dot. Boy, I don't know what was going on in this front yard around 1940, in the 1940s, but lots of coins lost. This one looks like it's going to be in nice shape. All right, another George VI penny to add to the collection. Well, I've got a clean 26 to 28 signal about 3 inches down, and let's take a look in the plug. I see a reeded edge, so probably a dime, but the way it was ringing up, it's not a modern dime. Let's see what we've got. Oh, it's at least George VI because I see IND for India on it. All right, oh, it's a blue nose dime. All right, we'll be back in 2 seconds with the spray cleanup. All right, let's spray this dime. I think it's going to be George VI. Oh, look at the dirt just fly right off of it. It is indeed George VI, facing to the left. Beautiful example of the coin, actually. And it should flip like this. It does. And what year are you? It's going to be between 1937 and 1952. What do we have? 1943. All right, so another coin from that same front yard that's from during World War II. It seems like, I don't even think I've found a coin after 1945 on this property. All the coins that I found, probably close to 10 of them now, have all been after that. All right, well, George VI died actually fairly young. He had, I believe he had lung cancer. He actually had surgery while he was king to resect part of his lung, but he was a lifelong smoker, and unfortunately it caught up to him. Well, this is a beautiful example of this dime, and I think it's 80% silver, so it shined up beautifully. All right, let's see what else we can pull from this front yard. Well, a solid 16. And I found this. Is it a scraper tool of some sort, or I don't really know. You have to do a cleanup, and does this go all the way through? Maybe. I'll be right back. Well, here it is, and it definitely looks handmade, judging by the irregular shape of this collar here. I guess it went around a post, and it has fasteners in it. No real idea what this is, but if anyone knows, comment below. But it looks old and it looks handmade, so it's got some age to it. All right, on to the next. Well, not a bad morning's work. So lots of beautiful coins. The newest coin that I found today was from 1945, if you can believe it. A whole mess of, these are all George VI pennies. I found a dime from George VI, the silver dime, a dime from 1918 with his father, George V, and a large cent with George V's grandmother, Queen Victoria, from 1900. So a very successful outing, and we'll definitely be back, and next time Kevin will be in tow, I promise. So I'm going to maybe swing a few more times before I leave, but very pleased with the outing today and can't wait to come back. Well, another fun outing with some interesting finds, and a quick thank you to Karen, the property owner, for allowing me to visit with my detector, and for taking a keen interest in the property herself. And a huge thank you to all of you for the fantastic response that episode 9 received on the channel. At this point, it's received more than 5 times as many views as any previous episode, which is quite surprising. Even better, at the conclusion of this outing, a gentleman approached me and asked me about metal detecting and invited me to detect his 1850s farm property. So that will likely be the next location that we visit on the channel, hopefully with the elusive Kevin in tow. If you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button. We're now pushing towards 200 subscribers, and hit the like button and share it with your friends if you think they'd find it interesting as well. So I can't wait to see what we find on the next adventure, and hopefully you'll come along with us. Until then, be kind and stay curious.